Hi, my name is Elisabeth Wagner. I am Brazilian. I live in Brazil. I'm a teacher of German and English, and I will try to make learning German as easy and as comfortable as possible. I will just maybe give some beginning classes, not all, but I hope it helps. There are several good free beginning classes of German on internet, and it's worth listening to the ones you like. Each one contributes in some way and may give a head start on any class or course, and even on learning German on your own. In this introduction to German, the vocabulary is simple and directed to the functioning of the German language. There will be explanations when different pronunciation shows up. Yet, the easiest and fastest way to get a good pronunciation, the right intonation, and understanding is listening many times to the same sentence. The following very simple homemade lessons are based on experience that have worked, so I hope they work for you. Pronunciation in reading German is rather regular, since the letters are always pronounced the same way, with few exceptions. This means that once you understand German, reading and spelling will follow on their own. The definite article in German, in English the, may seem a little mysterious at the beginning. There's just one definite article in English, but there are three in German. Feminine, die. Example, die Mutter, the mother. Die Frau, the woman. Masculine, der. Example, der Vater, the father. Der Mann, the man. Neutral, das. Das Kind, the child. Das Haus, the house. There is no rule to which words die, der, or das may belong. From the beginning on, saying the article connected to the noun, both words becoming like one word, works. It works fine. For example, der Garten, der Garten. Don't say der Garten, don't separate it. So say it all together. Der Garten, the garden. Das Geld, the money. Die Tür, the door. The colors may help remember whether the word is masculine, feminine, or neutral. But no special attention has to be given to the colors, yet they contribute. About pronunciation, Ü, the letter U with double dots on it, is best to say U, like in boom, U, keeping the mouth in this shape of U, but say E, like in feet. So mouth of U, but saying E. So what have you got? Ü. The correct pronunciation of Ü, example, die Tür, the door. The vowels A, E, I, O, U are pronounced and read A, E, I, O, U. No need to learn these by heart now. They are always pronounced the same and easy to get used to. A, E, I, O, U. A, like in bath. E, like in Edward. E, like in sea. O, like in okay. U, like in boot, shoe. A, E, I, O, U. The letter E, which is in English you say I, in German you say always E. Okay, so letter I is always read E. It becomes a long E when the letter E follows. When you spell I-E, you pronounce a very long E. It can easily be heard when a syllable is long. D, as in C. Also in V. V means how. Long E, like in D. We have another word which is very often used, wie. Wie means how. And you are going to hear it very, very often. Like in wie geht's? What does it mean, wie geht's? How are you? But also in wie viel. Wie viel. How much? Wie viel. You see, two long syllables. Wie viel. But in bitte, bitte, E is very short. Bitte means please. And very often you're going to hear wie bitte, wie bitte, wie bitte. That means, I beg your pardon, can you say it again? When you don't understand what people say, if you want them to repeat the sentence, you just say wie bitte, which really means how, please. Okay. Okay, wie viel, how much. So you are going to hear wie viel kostet es. Wie viel kostet es. Kostet es. Kostet es. Wie viel kostet es. How much does it cost? But fortunately people use more to say wie viel ist es? Wie viel ist es? Which means, how much is it? How much is it? Wie viel ist es? And for example, wie viel Zucker? Wie viel Zucker? How much sugar? How much sugar? Wie geht's? How are you? Okay, so far we know that D means the and is used for feminine words and also for a lot of other words which we have to learn by heart when you say D. Now I'm going to show you some words, just a few examples. You don't have to learn them by heart, it's just to get familiar. Die Frau, the woman. Die Mutter, the mother. Die Tür, the door. Die Hand, the hand. Die Liebe, the love. Why are these words feminine? Nobody knows. So far, nobody has been able to explain why a word is feminine, masculine, or neutral in German. But millions of people have learned how to speak German, mainly by listening to the language. And listening to the language is easy to do and is all for the time being to begin with. So again, der Mann, the man, der Vater, the father, der Tee, the tea, der Kaffee, the coffee, der Zucker, the sugar, zu. It's like an S with a T before, zu. But when you listen many times, you are going to manage to say it. And then there is still another gender called neutral, das. Example, das Kind, the child, das Geld, the money, das Haus, the house, das Wasser, the water. At the beginning of these lessons, they are just words. But soon there will be lots of sentences. Listening to the sentences and knowing the meaning of the whole sentence makes more sense and makes learning easier. Like, wie bitte? How please? Wie viel kostet es? How much does it cost? Or, wie viel ist es? How much is it? Wie geht's? How are you? So what you can do, here there are just a few examples, we are going to have many more. You can pause after every sentence and try to repeat the sentence. There is also the transcript below the image. To come to speak and understand a language, listening contributes the most. Reading and writing, rules, explanations, and grammar contribute. One can start listening to German on the computer, following the text, illustrations and translations, but then move on to practicing the way it will be heard. That is, without reading. Okay, now we are going to listen a little bit without reading. The sun, die Sonne, die Sonne, die Wolke, die Wolke, die Antenne, die Antenne, die Tür, the door, die Tür, die Tür, die Tür, die große Tür, die kleine Tür, the large door, the small door, die große Tür, die kleine Tür, die Frau, the woman, die Katze, the cat. Die große Tür ist auf. The large door is open. Die große Tür ist auf. Die kleine Tür ist auf. Die kleine Tür ist auf. The small door is open. Die Laterne. Die Laterne means the street lamp, the lantern. Okay? Die rote Laterne means the red lantern. Die alte Laterne, the old lantern. Die Laterne ist an. Ist an means is on. Die Laterne ist an. The lantern is on. Die große Blume, die kleine Blume. Die Blume, the flower, the flower. Die große Blume, the big flower. Die kleine Blume, the little flower. Das große, die Garage, disculpe, die Garage, die Garage. You see, everything that is red, I said die. Now, everything that is blue, I'm going to say der, which is masculine. You don't have to learn the words today. It's just for you to get an idea today, just to get familiar. For example, der große Baum. Der Baum means the tree. Der große Baum means the big tree. Der kleine Baum. Der kleine Baum means the little tree, the small tree. Der Hund, the dog. Der große Hund, the big dog. Der kleine Hund, the little dog. Der Mann, the man. Der Junge, the boy. The boy, you see, der Junge, der Junge. Der Zaun, that's a very important, means the fence. Der Weg, the way. Der Weg, der. Der Zaun, again. Okay, so you see the blue words are all der. Now the green words are das. So das Haus, the house. Das Fenster, the window. Das Fenster, das große Fenster, das kleine Fenster. Das Tor, Tor means gate. Das große Tor, das kleine Tor. Das große Garagetor, das große Garagetor. The large door, the large gate of the garage. Das Auto, the car. Das Motorrad, Doesn't very much look like a Motorrad, but it's a Motorrad. It's a motorcycle, motorbike. Das Motorrad, das Motorrad. Das Fahrrad, bike, the bicycle. Das Fahrrad, das Fahrrad. So you don't have to learn the words here, just for you to have an idea. And then we are going to see, for example, only the words with D. Die Sonne, die Wolke, die Antenne, die große Tür, die kleine Tür, die Frau, die Katze, die Laterne, die große Blume, die kleine Blume, die Garage. Okay. So we have just listened to a few words, just for you to notice that there are the three genders, die, der, das. So that's enough to begin with. Next class, we are really getting serious. Okay, see you next class. Bye-bye.